when did you find out that you were going to be a Cardassian, and how did you feel? And Jeffrey?
Yes, I was
Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Everything. My favorite character versus Mayun. What is your favorite character?
Okay, Casey?
Pilar. I bet a lot of people know this because it's one of my favorite stories, but I did a scene with Armin in a bar, and they liked how I looked sitting in that bar so much that they made me an alcoholic for 2 years. Because I remember the scene, I said, I'll have the Canar, and he goes to pick, I said, no, the expensive one. So it's very funny about this. If he's the prop guy and she's the producer and the writer and says, okay, he's drinking Canar, he's got to go, I have to get this stuff. Was it? He goes to her and says, what is it? She says, oh, I don't know, it just should be thick. And not even thinking about it. Not even thinking that I have to drink it for 2 years. So it was Caro syrup. And I want everyone to go home and take a big slug of Caro syrup. And then act like it's good.
And then go to your doctor and start, having tests your diabetes.
So I complained so much. I complained so much that the first show of the last season, I show up on the set, they go, hey, Casey, great, the prop guy said, we got you some new Canar. I said, oh, God, thanks. Oh, I hated that stuff. What is it? Is it sugar-free maple syrup?
So I was so happy every time you had to drink something.
So that's what the Canar was, and I think Damar's out there sort of owns Damar's Canar bar somewhere, karaoke or something.
So when did I find out I was going to be Cardassian? This question is often asked of me, so excuse me if you've heard it before. So I was brought on to Voyager after doing some other stuff on other shows, and they weren't quite sure what they were going to do with the character, and I was first seen as a Bajoran, and suddenly I was a Cardassian spy. But it was kind of great to not have that information at the get-go, because what a great spy I was. I mean, I had no clue what I was about to do, who I was. The double identity was complete, so...
God forbid they should tell you so that you can work that in,
I felt like I was in a Woody Allen film.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being told, there was an episode where I'm in, pardon my French, if anybody gets offended, in bed with some nondescript Cardassian woman who had a blue thing in the top of her head. Jeffrey comes in and says, well, I'm sorry to tell you that your wife and your wife and your daughter have been killed. I didn't even know I had a wife and daughter.
How typical of Damar not to know that he had a wife.
They say that it's 99% casting.
That's right. Go ahead, sir.
Too drunk to even realize that he impregnated.
After the episode, I stopped drinking them.
Oh, put it on screen. Okay.
Video.